11 o'clock, kind of typical weekend schedule. Just hoping to get, 1 weeknight schedule out of a 3-day weekend, but it doesn't really happen that way. But that's okay because we're all up because we're insomniacs that love the game. And, it's the only time our girls will let us, right? Alright, so I'm gonna pop back over and do this on the 32-inch. I'm tempted to really do the HMD, but I don't want to pull out anything right now. Just got them to sleep, so we'll stick with this. Let's just do the story. Alright, so we're about ready to go patrol the Cosmodrome. Using a Microsoft Elite controller, so my DPI is the same as a keyboard and mouse. Top-end keyboard gaming mouse. So with this kind of game, there's no real advantage to the keyboard and mouse over the Xbox Elite controller. Same with Overwatch and anything else like Heroes of the Storm, where you can use it and you become proficient. I gotta play some more of that. That's pretty fun. And of course there's Smite. We haven't done any Smite in a while. So I got that mosquito. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll go patrol. Smite for people. Alright, so
I'm receiving reports of fallen snipers in proximity to the patrol beacons. Stay alert, Guardian.
Snipers, we want them to get them as fast as possible. There's a patrol beacon. Oh yeah, there they were. Oh, hey. Somebody just shot us pretty straight up. I was getting shot from the other side. I'd like to know where they're at. I want to find that sniper shoes eyes. Could be anywhere near me. He's gotta be somewhere in there near me. So fine. Jesus Christ. Who knows? He might not have been a sniper at all. We're gonna try moving back out in the open real quick. Sort of. I want to see if I can figure out who's shooting at me. That'd be nice. So there's our patrol point.
Dead Orbit needs your help, Guardians. We can't build our fleet alone. Encryption follows.
Okay. So let's get her right back. Unable to summon, not enough space. Yeah, we're open mic, okay. There we go. Alright, so let's see. Let's take To ride the Sparrow, I should have a drag around here though, right? I know there'll be something down there. Always is. I don't know how I'm supposed to get my specimens, but we'll take a look. I just saw him. And he sees me too. There's a couple of drags. I don't know what the best way to kill them is. Probably just move up on him. Oh, there's the vandal. He thinks he's so badass. Let's clip his wing. Hey, you little bitch. How about you two? Where'd he go, that little fucker there? Alright, so I'm supposed to collect their docking caps. Oh, alright, so it automatically does this, I kill him. Alright, to make it easier, let's collect this. I feel like when I play this, I use the controller attached to my machine. It just kind of goes into this vibration loop. So I'm gonna pop it off of here real quick. Then I'm gonna hit its pair button. But I don't die while I'm in the middle of doing this. So I'm hearing something. There you go, dread fucker. Thing is, where there's dregs, there's always a vandal somewhere. So where is he? It's kind of cool to kind of do a free world thing unless you stumble into get yourself killed again. Hey, some loot. What we got there? Maybe something worth taking, right? 22, 27, I don't want something with dismantling. Some supercharged. I have a feeling there's gonna be something in this building. Just having that feeling. But that we've been in here before. Did we do a mission here with those before? Or maybe we went downstairs and there were some bad dudes. Or is this that instance? Alright, this is... Hey, here's a bunch of them. That was cool. Hopefully we don't get a new Archon. Okay, well, things are looking decent in here. Not a fallen hood. Alright, that's why it looks so familiar. It was like one of our first instances that we had to go through. Gotta say, I just absolutely love this game. I love the post-apocalyptic feel of it. And I love shit like this where I can fucking blow people away like hell far away. That one. so to the right next point, right?
I'll let the city know we secured it all. Should bring a nice reward.
They're running off. They know I have a sniper rifle. They're gonna come back out to play. We have another event happening. Mine.
There's a powerful presence in this vicinity, Guardians. We need your light.
Don't get that very often. Sorry guys, I totally spaced out. I was just totally entranced by you know, the gameplay at the moment, looking for my next target. Oh, something else fighting those acolytes, right? Alright, here we go. Maybe that's my target. I'm not I admire that you came right in there, partner. There was one more. Where'd he go? It's not the vandal I'm looking for, though. Where is the vandal I'm looking for? That's a really good question. Is he up there? Did I miss him? I mean, I was just in that complex, right? Is he over here? Something's over here. Whoa. Ah! Alright, so we are really close to something. Oh, our bike. Alright, let's try to see where we're supposed to go next, right? I mean, give me a break, huh? Alright, back that way. So I have a feeling I was so close to completing my objective. Doubt any of them helped me clear my objective just now. It's just gonna keep taking us back to the same spot. He was somewhere in there. Maybe I was supposed to go upstairs somehow instead of, you know, working my way down to the original, you know, dungeon. Maybe I'm supposed to get up there somehow. I don't know. It's all very confusing. I know there was some bad stuff down here. Oh, there's some spin metal down here. I was still playing my hunter. I might switch back to my Titan here in a minute. I just trying to see where I'm trying to be, right? I mean, here's slithers, and I see them. There they are. Another one of them. We got some spin metal. Real quick, I go from no horror in my video games to let's just dive right in. I mean, some of these guys are pretty freaking scary. Like, right there, they're gonna fucking kill me, like I said. Alright, well, maybe we don't need to go after him after all. I told you there were some spots here where we can end up with some really bad dudes. So let's go look and see where the heck are we supposed to go. So that's one of them. Keep that in mind for a later date, right? Let's go back this way. Oh, why did I do that? Well, it is what it is. currently seeing it there. So I mean that's what it's gotta be. Alright, let's go get him. We ain't fooling around. We ain't not scared of no vandal, that's for sure. Let's see. I swore we were just in here. Gosh, keep going back here, right? Did I kill my vandal? No. Alright, so where the fuck is he? This way? Alright. So you say this way. And this way.
Your game, I'm game. Just a little more.
Whew. Alright, that sounds fucking cool. Alright, sorry, still quiet, tired a little bit, but more so just kind of enwrapped in the storyline here. Oh, he's looking pretty cool. So this is our hunter. So our next thing is alright. Hold on. Complete a bounty. Well, whatever you say, right? Alright, what we got there? I see I got back out there. Oh, I'm not going to use that for these guys. Yeah, I really wish I thought that would go punk. What? Where'd you go? Did you hit me from behind? Oh, I see you out there too. Oh shit. Let's just get a little more real. Ghosts and shit fucking following me. Alright, I think I'm done with them for a moment. Unless they're not done with me, and then I guess I'm not done with them. Oh wow, we ran into another big fight. Let's go. Oh well. I was just having too much fun. Yeah. Alright, well. Still in combat. I'd have a death wish. I just want to try to kill him. Where'd we go? I feel like the event just ended and they like went back to the netherworld. What just happened there? Is that a Count Your Lucky Stars moment? And I hear something talking. Alright. Whoa, that wasn't what I meant to do. That still wasn't what I meant to do. Alright. Did we complete anything? That's the real question. I mean, I did a shit ton of shooting. But did we actually accomplish anything with our shit ton of shooting? Well, it doesn't look like it because we don't have anything to turn in. What was the job over here anyways? Okay, so this is the the array, and this is that patrol we're doing. We have something here on the move. Alright, well, so we have a couple special things. But we do have a reason to go to the tower, because we have some enemies. And of course the only place we can get those taken care of is the tower. After this I'll probably take a little bit of a break. I'm feeling it. You know, I don't have the same stamina since my surgery. I mean, it's coming back, but not the same as it was, where I was, you know, vibrant, ready to rock and roll. It's 11:30, and I'm thinking, sleep or play? But the game's too damn interesting, so definitely play. So let me see if you guys are chatting with me. Haven't been paying attention to my stream channel. I've been so involved in my play there. Pretty good play though. Really getting a lot of fun out of it. It's just a great game. I have to absolutely say it's really a great game. So if you guys haven't played it, then you know, take the time and play it. You'll be happy with it. Alright, so I have a bunch of infirms for this guy.
I have a minute.
So let's see what you can do to help. We got some gloves. Anything like that. We got some leg armor, a cloak. Okay, that's some leg armor.
Looks very solid, Guardian.
I have a little bit more. Alright, so we're gonna see what all those are worth. Alright, not bad. And we have a little bit of
back
credits
out
there,
into the
looks
dark,
like, as
Hunter.
well as some honor points to buy what video games.
Zillion from the moon of the golden age.
We have to complete it.
What a hopeful
That would be
text.
so. So let's see what we got here. We got 37. Or we got 35 and provides plus one strength. So I think it's a no-brainer. We take that one. We're stuck with our chest, which is nothing wrong with that. But look at this one. We got 5 more defense. Oh, and we gain 1 more strength. Oh wow. Those are level 12. So alright, so we'll swap those. And then here we'll 35. Okay, that's gotta go. Okay, look. Oh, level 11. It's alright. We'll get there. I was hoping to get like a rare gun, but you know, things happen, so. What are we doing here? We have to level 15 for that. So, oh, I do want to check one more thing over there. This guy's really pushing my level update.
I've never seen anything like this.
And I'm not sure, you know, that I want to do that just yet on any of them because I haven't really been through this. So
I've seen Crota's armies down. What's it like out there, Hunter?
Again?
Time to gear up.
Rank 1. Oh, he's level 40. So
I'll see you.
yeah, certainly. And he doesn't have anything for us. So we'll run a McCade and see what the I don't think he even carries anything for us now.
What can I get you?
But let's just take a look, right? Level 4. Here's some level 8, and we go +6. We were getting pretty good. We got +8. And here's some gauntlets are level 8. And here's some gauntlets are level 6. Which really doesn't have anything for us. Alright.
I'll be right here. Don't feel bad for me. Go out there and have fun.
Yeah, Kate, I'm feeling horrible for you. Where you're standing right there. I don't know, I have my suspicions about...
Yeah, yes?
Oh, okay. This is for like when you get to the crucible, and we're not there. Alright, good night. What was she
That
again?
pit became the Emerald Flame. His sword.
I guess
You've
if
held
we,
it.
Oh, here's a Hunter Cloak. That's level 40, so... But yeah, we'll have to watch out. I mean, who knows? We get enough marks, but I'm gonna put that aside until we can get it. So... Some different stuff here.
Don't let them
So
take you.
she's not our... I'm gonna try not to let them take me. Thank you.
Trial begins in old.
Just making sure I'm not missing anything. I know. Oh, VRKnightz, do you have to check out everything we've told you? It's crazy that you start the next one here just with absolute devastation happening. And something attached to the Traveler. It's something else. I was just playing the intro a little bit today to kind of get the idea, but it's something different for sure.
Attention Warlocks. Ikora Ray has items available to assist you in your quest beyond the city.
That was cool. See? If I hadn't one looked, I wouldn't have found the dead ghost to revive. Doing some seriously good deeds here. Is there some seriously good shit? Alright, let's see here. As of yet, I actually have no idea what the multiplayer PvP stuff is on this either. I'm kind of more absorbed in the missions, but I do want to see, you know, what stuff is where, because I feel like I'm missing out on stuff. Like good stuff. Wait a second. I guess that must be outside. There must just be nothing down here for me, really.
Can't get peace without a leader.
Oh, this is a place I haven't been to.
Get the right one.
It's kind of like the back alley.
Sort of rough.
Emblems. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Change color of my armor. Huh. I don't know what those are. I'll have to look at the wiki a little more on that. We do know what these are, right? I mean... Are they worth acquiring though? And I'm okay with my,
Stay
my
safe.
current one, to be honest with you. I don't feel like I need anything special there. Talking a little quiet, don't want to wake up the kids. Had enough. Had enough. This time's my time. You know, I sacrifice sleep for it, but damn it. I will sacrifice sleep for it.
Under the Traveler.
All of us are the same under the Traveler. Well, this looks like kind of a cool little spot. There's the speaker.
The Traveler's wit.
Hey,
Your
speaker.
power is greater than when we last met.
Nice of you to say. Y'all have shit I can't use.
There are many
Give me
paths
something
ahead
for
of you,
showing up.
Guardian.
Yes. I appreciate you more than once, man. More than once. More than once. Something here about progress. So, the Guardian's called on to join others and face challenges. So, I haven't jumped in any groups yet, so I'm sure that's what I guess I'm gonna start looking to do some of that. The Hive have awoken, the tale of their renewed war against the light and dark beyond. Old foes amongst the devil splicers, the Hive and the Vex have returned. Shadow Thief reloaded and complete a bounty. Hold on. Said we have more than one page, so let's see what the next page is. Oh, we got a little bit of that one, a little bit of that one, a little bit of that one. Let you know that after. Alright. What are these? Oh, so we have different little books, but alright. Whether or not I'm using my sand speeder. Okay, now we know. Alright, I guess we've looked at ourselves enough. I guess I'm gonna take a quick break, bio, and make a cup of coffee, and then we'll either do the moon one, or run over and do that one on the North Peninsula on Earth. Did you know I do this? I just love it. I love this kind of game. I love the mystery. I love all the stuff that goes with it. Whether it be an RPG or a you know, FPS RPG. I love FPS RPG. It's really cool. So it makes me realize though that Halo is just one huge one of those. But I don't think any of us, including the developers, were thinking about it like that at the time. So I know I can pop back over to the tower and I can go up a level, like up to level 25. So there's our patrol that we're doing, and we haven't completed a patrol yet. Winter Peak sounds like a wild location. But we also have this mission right here. Break the House of Devils, and I think it'll complete some of our other stuff that we're looking to do. So let me pop back over to the streaming machine and we'll throw up a little bit of chronology. And this is VRKnightz, and I'll be back in like, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. Alright, hey, thanks for watching me out there on a Sunday night, 3-day weekend, enjoying ourselves. Well, at least I hope you're watching me out there. Alright, catch you later, about 15 minutes or so.
connecting to defense constructs all across the system. There could be something out there to help us survive the darkness.
Hello? For your crusades. This helps. Carry the light with you.
No more back. New day, same duty. Report, Guardian. We stand behind you. The Fallen will continue to claw at the walls of our city unless we strike them down. Beneath the ruins of the Cosmodrome, in the shadow of an old colony ship, we've located the House of Devil's Lair and the High Servitor, feeding them their strength. We must destroy this machine god and send their souls screaming back to hell. We must destroy this machine and send their souls screaming back to hell.
Complex. I'll need time.
Barrier is down. We can move now. Done.
Sepix Prime cast a great shadow over our city. With its destruction, the fallen devils will grow weaker. But we must stay vigilant. The fallen are crafty, and they'll find ways to survive. They always do. Good news. You need better gear. Very well done.
We gave up the moon to keep the Hive away from Earth. We hoped that would be enough for them. I used to look up here at night and wonder what the Hive were doing, but the only activity I could ever pick up was hazy, like it was blocked, or buried. A Guardian came here searching for a way into the Hive fortress, but he just disappeared. Let's pick up his trail. His last known coordinates are up ahead. The Guardian's last report said he captured this old accelerator from an unknown fallen house. Some of this equipment shows recent activity. Had to be the Guardian's ghost. All right. He was looking for the remains of an old colony base. Not too far. Maybe he's still there. Looks like he set up camp here. Let's see what he left behind. His notes. They're all about a place called the Temple of Crota. It's not far from here. Sounds like a death trap. The ground here is hollowed out for miles. Who knows what's happening under your feet? I think we found the temple. Up ahead, Guardian down.
There's nothing left.
Not even the light. Where's his ghost? We may want to move back. We've woken the Hive. The ghost is dead, but I can still read some of its memories. The Hive are raising an army here, preparing to invade Earth. We need to stop them.
There was a time when we were much more powerful. But that was long ago. Until it wakes and finds its voice, I am the one who speaks for the traveler. You must have no end of questions, Guardian. In its dying breath, the traveler created the ghosts to seek out those who can wield its light as a weapon. Guardians, to protect us, and do what the Traveler itself no longer can.
What happened to it?
I could tell you of the great battle centuries ago. How the Traveler was crippled. I could tell you of the power of the darkness, its ancient enemy. There are many tales told throughout the city to frighten children. Lately, those tales have stopped. Now, the children are frightened anyway. The darkness is coming back. We will not survive it this time.
Its armies surround us. The Fallen are just the beginning.
What can I do?
You must push back the darkness. Guardians are fighting on Earth and beyond. Join them. Your ghost will guide you. I only hope he chose wisely.
I did. I'm sure of it. We're in this together now.
Your return was expected. You will only grow stronger. Yes, very good. Do not stop fighting, Guardian.
There's got to be a way to find out what the Hive are planning. That ghost we recovered found a library in their fortress called the World's Grave. It's said to hold everything they know of Earth. If you can get us down there, I'll steal all I can.
I could tell you of the great battle centuries ago. How the Traveler
Traveling to Hanamura.
Thought I'd take a couple minutes and play a little bit of Overwatch. Then we'll pop back over to Destiny. Oh, just simple shooters for those of you who haven't played it. It's a pretty great game by Blizzard. Let's see. Playing it on my Shadow PC, which is my PC up in the cloud. I have you know, the best GPU, the That's CPU, 12 gig of memory, running everything at top end. So right now we're in a skirmish. This is before an actual match starts. Still no, it's not really That's epic. Yeah.
Hello there.
I know. I am.
Try that again. Hello there. Hello.
Well, hello.
Walk it off.
Huh.
ازيك؟ أهلا.
Sally. Enemy in my sights. Bonjour. Amélie.
Good.
Alright, so now we're gonna go join the normal game.
Traveling to Lumbani. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
I think I'll play whole Soldier 76. The other one I could have played is Smite too. I enjoyed playing that one. It's where you play the god. You know, a bunch of different formats. You know, 5 versus 5, 3 versus 3. We're all.
Now I'll show them.
So of course we have to wait for this to start.
Stay out of the water.
All systems operational. Viva, ready for combat.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
All right, game face on.
I should add my emotes to my D-pad and mess with the mappings. I am not playing with my Elite controller right now. I'm just playing with a normal Xbox controller. But I haven't really found any delay in this game.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And I've played it with both the keyboard and mouse as well as this, and I feel like you can have the same experience.
Let's get a move on.
Much obliged.
Group up with me.
I require medical attention.
Damn it.
Well, I know it's going to be one of the first to go. I didn't realize that when I sat back.
Thanks, Doc.
Appreciate that.
Much better.
Thank you.
I'm under attack.
Hoping to enable the team to get up there and
Not dead yet.
get the objective point.
Thank you.
I don't even know if I have voice turned on. I might.
till the fight's done.
That is good. Because if you quit before the fight was done, I'd feel pretty stupid considering I'm the guy controlling.
Cease your resistance.
Cease your resistance. This is long.
Patched up.
No one can hide from my sight.
It's a good advance on their part.
Not dead yet.
No, that one hurt. Alright, let's
Stop going in one by one and dying, guys.
Well, it'd be nice if we all went in as a team, right?
I need healing. I require medical attention.
Team up for special attack.
Valkyrie is almost ready.
I've got you in my sights.
Why would you even do that in the first place, dude? Come on. Fuck.
I've got you in my sights. Knock me down and
We're out of time. Attack!
Everyone's got an opinion. It's like an asshole. They all stink.
10 seconds.
Attack now or we lose.
Heroes never
I've got you in my sights.
Into the iris.
surrender to my will.
Oh, why don't you help me out there, dude? You're right there.
Knock me down and I'll keep getting back up.
Defeat. Play of the game.
It's high tide.
Double
I didn't do horrible, I didn't do great, but didn't look like quite the firefight right there that we were going to get out of, that's for sure. Guarantee I don't want to stay as a team, don't want to be on the same team as anybody that's, you know, annoying. I'll use that word rather than other words I could think of. Searching for a group. Should probably have plenty of groups out there considering that it's a 3-day weekend.
Now entering King's Row. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Hey there, how you doing? Play any Overwatch? I like Tracer. She bends time. It's kind of cool.
Cheers, love.
Please just take a second if you're enjoying what you're seeing and hit the heart there. Give me a follow. I appreciate it. And we'll continue on doing some Overwatch here, and we're gonna head on back to Destiny shortly. Just needed a kind of break and less serious shooter atmosphere. For those of you who haven't played Overwatch, it's you know, it's like any of those hero games where it's 5 versus 5, and this one does it in different cities, and each of them have different powers depending on the one you choose. Tracer's my favorite because she bends time, like she can zip forward, or I can zip backwards. I can rewind time by 7 seconds or whatever, which is pretty fun. She's a DPSer, so I gotta really keep that in mind. And not, be in the core battle. So here they come. Oh, I see she's upstairs. She's downstairs. Alright, so now I'm gonna jump back here. Surprise. Oh, I got shot through. Oh, they're behind her shield. That would be why. That sucks. Go. Alright. So right now I'm playing on my Shadow PC, which is a PC hosted up in the web. It has the maximum GPU, so it's always going to be current. You're always going to be playing everything on Ultra, 12 gig of RAM, latest 3.6 gigahertz i7 processors, server equivalents. Great service. $35 a month. Never have to worry about it again. It's pretty cool. They did say that we'll be working on bringing VR into it. Part of the problem right now, of course, would be virtualizing the HDMI port. I think with we move into that single USB or specialized VR port, we may find that they're able to translate that. But that might mean then that you choose the lowest end VR port card you can, and then from that you you would connect to their service, and then it would push you forward. It would push forward the VR stuff. So I think that would be pretty cool. I would definitely find that simulations there. My goal in life is I'm tired of building computers and all that kind of stuff after 30 years in IT. Sorry to blow you guys still. But servers, that's kind of my forte. Virtualization for the last 20 years. It's built out a huge amount of hardware to support a virtualization infrastructure for Blue Shield of California. So I'm tired. That's the best way to put it. I'm tired. So I'm enjoying the vacation. The reason for the vacation is not as enjoyable. They've had a kidney, and it turned out to be cancerous. But the good news is they were able to remove the third of the kidney that is affected. 97% chance that has been completely cured. So really great news. Got through the hardest part, which was the surgery, and at this point, it's all positive thoughts, and let's make it happen, so I'm excited. I don't have any worries. I'm a gamer dad, so I'm dad of I'm a dad of 11 total, grandpa of 8, almost 9, but I have 5 kids home with my wife, ranging from 8 to age 3, so we're definitely a busy family, on a regular basis. Yeah, man, I knew there was a guy up there. I'd already thought of it. Let's change heroes. I just want to go to let's see, Sama. Let's go to Farah.
I will protect the innocent.
She flies up above and stuff. I haven't used her as much though. That's kind of the drawback of using a rocket launcher, ultimate barrage, jump jet, concussive blast. Alright. So let's see what we end up with. So this is where obviously they'll be bringing it in. As they get closer and closer, we kind of, you know, our spawn points gets closer and closer to the end. Alright, so the jump in the middle and just get yourself killed strategy just, you know, wasn't the right one this time. I don't think I was really trying to get myself killed that way, but I didn't realize there was one right next to me. I thought I had one of our team members. That's one of the things I know sometimes you get a little confused, especially when there's multiple mechs around about who's your ally and who's not, right? You gotta look for the really look for the red
never die.
And pay attention to shot for that down side. Oh, and I got hit by the same blast I said watch out for. That is one kind of cool part about her. She gets to just explode and just a massive amount of damage. I might have to try that one. That's a tank. I've been playing mainly DPS because this is really my I don't know, 7th cumulative day of playing Overwatch. I really enjoy it. It's fun. I play a ton of Smite, you know, so Smite's kind of my more than that. So go with like not bad. I did. Hold my hand down. I was gonna say, I get confident. I invoke Murphy, Child Murphy. I like your handle, Bourbon Biscuit. Pretty cool.
All systems checked out. Enemy turret ahead.
Alright, so here's the final fight right here. So you might as well go for it because it's kind of a free for all. They're gonna make it, I think. You know, doesn't matter whether I'm dead or not. So I'd like to use my ultimate because I haven't used it on here before. As soon as they reset center spot, the game's over. And we got defeated. Look at that. Ouch. That hurt a little bit, but a little bit of fun. Love to hear the different games that you guys play. Really enjoying playing some of the different games that I've been playing lately. Haven't the time to play them, but it's part of it. That's pretty enjoyable. Kind of hold it back with using play Fortnite. I do have player battlegrounds. I do have some VR titles that are battle royale that I do enjoy playing. I'm not looking to I don't know. Not looking to really go crazy with anything right now after my surgery. It's a little hot in here, so I didn't want to put on the HMB. I don't know, excuses. But I do want to do some more night VR. It's pretty cool. You play Archer and you shoot these waves of bobbly head skeletons and protect the city that you're protecting. And gotta say, it was quite a bit of fun last night. And then always stand out VR, which is a battle royale for it. It's pretty cool. So this guy's a ninja. I kind of like him too. He has kind of a sloppy throw, and then he has, you know, so this one. Oh, we got. Oh, maybe we're in. No, not enough players. So it's gonna throw us into a player again. It's gonna throw us into a skirmish. If we're lucky, we'll pop right out and into a game, but not always. Hey, look at that. Oh, did I eat it? That's funny.
You must construct additional
Alright, so we're just kind of looking around for anybody to kill at this point. It's kind of a free-for-all in skirmish, so you're still on your 5-for-5 team. Whatever team it puts you together on. So you gotta kind of watch out. Don't go in the water, you will die. So just keep that in mind. If you want to find the battle, you kind of go look for your people. You're just kind of running around. Maybe I'll get the opportunity to come up, you know, behind somebody and get a few shots in. Actually, I've never been on this map, so I'm taking the advantage of kind of really quick running around it, so that when I get on this map and play, I can feel a little more familiar with it. I love it. I feel like I'm in Disneyland, Blizzard Land, but alright.
Across the stars with your very own carrier stroller.
So there's some healing there. Ah, you don't want to give me a free drink. Alright, here we go. Now we're gonna join a group.
Welcome to Blizzard World.
Alright, we're gonna play in Blizzard World. That sounds pretty cool.
Select your hero.
Alright, I'll play Tracer again. Someone's gonna play healer. Looks like Goblin or Dragon Beam Meow are gonna have to do the healer role. There's one healer. So what's Dragon Beam Meow gonna be? Uh-oh, we lost somebody. Nope, they're back. Alright, here we go.
The cavalry's here!
The journey to Ire is accepting.
Alright, so it's gonna be a defend mission. We're gonna defend that point up there. So let's head over. I've got a ton of games on this Xbox I have not played. I've got a ton of games in PC I haven't played. I've got like, you know, 2 different services on each that have to buy me a ton more games I'm not playing. So it's kind of one of those things. You know, what are you gonna do, right? Alright, let's see what happens here. They're gonna be coming in any second now. I differ me being that I'm a DPS. Look, there's a healer over there.
Attackers incoming.
Is that I want to try not to be in the thick of it, and I want to try not to get held onto a wall. I just said I want to try not to get held on a wall.
I break you.
Hey, that was a nice. Beat her down. It's a little old lady. Well, not a little old lady per se. So go out as Reaper.
Death walks among
We're in our fire outfit, our Hellblade outfit, or whatever they call it, Hellfire outfit. It's pretty cool though. It's a cool looking outfit. So you get skins, just like a lot of these different games. You play different skins, voice emotes, symbols, avatars. You know, you kind of have to. You build up, you know, based on chests that you get, and you hope that you get the right loot drops. But you know, I love the mini contest of it. I like to be able to get in there and get a quick hit, fun little play, and enjoy it. Not have to, like, you know, be stuck in the play. My goal here now is to draw them over. Oh well, I was hoping to take them by surprise. And took me right out. I gotta try that Mac Girl at some point. She's a tech. I think, you know, after playing for 7 days, I probably could play whatever I want. There's no run in this, so you're kind of just moving as fast as you're moving. sometimes that feels really slow. So, I mean, a lot of times you have some kind of ability to move to some degree. Tracers that surround like crazy. That gave me a ethereal form, but I kind of, I hate that. That thing goes the whole map. Dealing damage. Oh, damn it. I was hoping not to die there. I'd love to get my ult, but my ult is kind of damage everything. So, well, maybe we'll be able to work towards it.
Let's try that again.
Let's see. I'm quiet on the mic, it's just I'm keeping it quiet. I have kids and wife sleeping. I'm a dad. So as I mentioned before, I'm keeping it quiet so they all can sleep, hopefully. My sleep schedule is really jacked up with having done surgery and then having you sleep compared to, you know, damn it. Alright, well, maybe I made it easy for someone else to kill. Damn it all.
This time, I'll finish the job.
Objective lost.
From the shadows.
Alright, so we've lost the first objective. That's I was gonna say, I gotta get out of that archway, I'm gonna die, as you know, I died. I am not on my game tonight. Alright.
This is my curse.
I mean, I'm on a game on Destiny, I'm shooting stuff like crazy, but here I seem to be missing my targets. Let's make sure we get the reticule onto the right folks. At least you can't shoot your own on people. I would make absolute chaos, right?
I'm back in the fight.
Alright, I kinda knew I was taking that one off, but here in I'll get kick off my ultimate.
I will get
So I dropped my ultimate, so now I'm gonna get out there and I'm trying to get right in the middle of them and use it. It'd be nice to have as many of them as possible at this point. And then I'm gonna use my range to really kind of slide into there and now. I died. Oh well, we tried. I did jump out there. There weren't enough close quarters around me to actually make a difference. Let's try that again, yeah. Let's not try that same exact thing again. Let's try something different. Alright, so we're getting our butt kicked in again. You know, the whole point of this is to do just sled all the way to its location on these maps. So, you know, our job is to defend it and make sure they don't. And their job is to get it there. And I wonder where everyone is. I always feel like, you know, they single out the DPS and Brady's DPS. If the tank ran in the same kind of DPS did, what a wonderful life we would be. So it's gonna come in this rail, is gonna be its final run. Is this railway? No.
Team up for special attack.
Chihuahuas for you. They're just I always think of bark. Chihuahuas are barking. It is, but that is what they are. They are barkers by every, you know, about everything. Constantly freaking out by the arrow guy. Keep meaning to play him too. I gotta try him. I not eventually gonna matter though. Oh, I got one of them. Still gotta take him by the freaking arrow, dude.
It's my curse.
Would have liked to have killed the arrow, dude. Alright. I don't know here though if you get like revenge or anything like that. Smite if you kill the person that just killed you. You get like, you know, extra points for it. It's an extra ability uplift for you.
Let's try that again.
That's a given. So we're just gonna fight it to the good old end and make our best effort.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Alright, there they are. I just charged it. That was cool. And when I charge it, doesn't really damage. Alright, so now I got my ult.
The payload is approaching its destination.
So we'll hopefully get out there in time. And we're gonna do of course, alright, I killed like I still got killed by a fucking bow, dude. I swear to God, man. He's got a hard on for me. Bro, we're really in the end now. I mean, I don't think we're winning. Get hung up that corner again and get he was focused on me.
Heroes never die. For a price.
Tried to run away there.
This time, I'll finish the job.
I don't think there's a physical on this one.
Repositioning.
Surrender to my will. Огонь по готовности.
Yeah, I don't know how many I were in overtime because we're holding it back. They have been holding the situation. The idea was they
Fire at will.
Until we had to give it up.
This time,
because all of our people are dead, or you know, whatever. We just
I've got you in my sights.
Try not to die. So we got defeated. Well, it wasn't a bad game. It was pretty good.
Play of the game.
Nerf this. Nerf surrender. Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
I'm gonna try that one. We'll give it that one, and then I'm gonna recognize first my healer. I already gave that one recognition. I'll give it a recognition.
Excellent.
Okay, I got 10 eliminations. See, I didn't do too bad at all. Weapon accuracy was only 16%. So, something I could certainly work on. And each of these games have a practice mode, so you can go, you know, practice how you're doing all of them. So this is going to be a skirmish, considering there's no one locked in a group
Justice ain't
where
gonna
yet.
dispense itself.
Well, actually, I think I'm gonna actually leave that for a second, refresh my copy, and then play some. What's this highlights? Oh, that's right. I can see like, you know, my best highlights. Let's do that one. I died, but it was pretty cool. Alright, so I'm gonna go get my cup of coffee. Let me, I'll highlight that one, that was fun. Let's see, how do I highlight it? Today's top 5, save highlight, there you go. Yeah, sure. Have another one there with the same guy where he did some pretty cool stuff. Alright, so it's saved. My other one, let's see which one. This is like, so this was the day. This one was pretty cool. And then right there, I eliminated all of them. That was so cool. Anyways, fun stuff. Alright, I'll be right back.
Was crippled. I could tell you of the power of the darkness, its ancient enemy. There are many tales told throughout the city to frighten children. Lately, those tales have stopped. Now, the children are frightened anyway.
Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Destiny video. Now today, I'm going to kick off the first in a series of videos where I'm going to be going over the basics of Destiny. Now I appreciate, to many of you, this information is now likely ingrained in your mind and everything to do with Destiny has become second nature to you. But, if you're new to the world of Destiny, then fear not. Throughout this series of videos, I'm going to explain everything you need to know, from taking your first steps as a Guardian, and which class suits you best, to understanding the various currencies in Destiny and how you'll be using them to acquire that all-important gear. By the end of this series, you should be well versed in all things Destiny, and the prospect of beginning that new adventure shouldn't be quite so daunting after all. So, with that in mind, let's begin. The first video in this series is going to take a look at the 3 classes in Destiny. When you first begin your adventure, you'll be greeted by this screen, and it's at this point that you need to decide the path you want to take. There are 3 classes in Destiny: Titan, Hunter, and Warlock, and in addition to your chosen class, there are also subclasses. Now you can see these as specializations. A subclass will determine the type of character you are and the abilities available to you, so when choosing your class, you have multiple options to consider. classes in Destiny don't really fall into your typical RPG archetypes, simply because in this game the notion of tanks, DPS and healers just doesn't apply. That being said, I can still use that framework to explain the behaviours of the respective classes. First up, you have Titan. If you were looking for a comparison, the Titan would be most akin to a tank. They wear heavy armour, have high defence, and while you are free to play with them in a way that suits you, they do excel in getting the job done up close and personal. The subclasses for the Titan are Striker and Defender. Striker is the most offensive subclass. Your super, Fist of Havoc, will allow you to perform a Hulk smash style attack, obliterating all your surrounding enemies. What's more, this can later be upgraded to a Superman style ground pound for even more impact. And among your other moves, you also have a shoulder charge for dealing with people up close and quickly. Now on the flip side, you have the Defender subclass. This, as the name suggests, is all about defense. Your super, Ward of Dawn, will summon an impenetrable bubble. Drop this during a firefight and you're shielded from even the biggest explosions, at least for a little while. This subclass also allows you to assist your team by applying different buffs to your shield so that when they pass through it, they receive increases to their attack or their defense. So if you're a team player, this could be a good option for you. Then, next up, we have the Hunters. These are most akin to rogues, or assassins in an RPG framework. Hunters are light, agile, and should they need to be, stealthy. Given that this class, by default, is more about agility, that does mean you won't necessarily want to go ploughing headlong into your encounters like a Titan. As a Hunter, your available subclasses are Gunslinger and Blade Dancer. Your Gunslinger class is more for the ranged fighters out there. Your super will have you summon a Golden Gun, which carries 3 bullets, each of which will take out your enemies in one hit. For the most part, some boss-like enemies don't apply. But, if you're more of an up-close and personal kind of player, then Blade Dancer may be more up your street. Your super will have you summon an Arc Blade, which you can use to take out large groups of enemies in quick succession. And, in addition to that, as a Blade Dancer, you can also go invisible. So the stealthy rogue types, this is where you belong. Then lastly, you have the Warlocks. These guys are space magicians, for want of a better phrase. Much like the Hunters, Warlocks are more agile than Titans, but again, suffer from less armour, so you'll want to think twice before kicking down the door and going in all guns blazing. Your subclasses are Voidwalker and Sunsinger. Voidwalker is the most offensive of the two. With this, you can use your super to unleash a Nova Bomb, a large void magic projectile that deals devastating damage to surrounding enemies. Whereas your other subclass, Sunsinger, while offensive, also has a range of other applications. Your super is Radiance, and in its most basic form, it can be used to enhance the effectiveness of all of your abilities. However, at a higher level, you can even use it to bring you back from the grave. So, a Sunsinger Warlock can often turn the tide in battle, even when things look like they aren't going your way. Now it's also worth noting that your subclass, no matter what class you choose, is more than just your super. You have a range of grenades available to you, melee attacks, various modifiers to change the way you jump and traverse the environment, and more subtle skills that will alter the stats of your Guardian. So, with all of that in mind, the question still remains, what class should you choose? If you like being in the fray, getting up close and personal with your enemies, and aren't afraid to take a beating, I'd say Titan. If speed and agility is more your thing, perhaps with a helping of stealth, then I'd say Hunter. But if you're looking for a good middle ground, someone who can dish out the damage, turn the tide in battle, and even take a few hits, then perhaps Warlock is more your thing. Also, if you're anything like me, then the way your character looks will also play a big role in your decision. So in short, Titans have big, epic looking armour and wear tabards to show their allegiances. Hunters have more modest armour, but are most recognisable by their capes that trail behind them. And Warlocks dress in robes, with armbands that depict the faction that they fight for. But, with all of that said and done, it's still worth reiterating that Destiny does away with your typical class structures. That means, no matter what class you choose, you can still enjoy Destiny how you want. Sure, there are some differences in your stats, armour, agility, etc., but they are not so drastic that they will prevent you playing your class the way you want. So, once you've made up your mind, it's just a simple case of creating your Guardian. There are 3 races to choose from, Human, Awoken and Exo, and male and female options for both, but it's worth noting, everything from this point onwards is purely cosmetic. No race nor gender has an advantage over one another, so I'll leave the decision making up to you. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you did, be sure to hit that like button and show your support, and if you're not already, make sure you subscribe to be part of the VRKnightz Gaming Nation, and so you don't miss all of our daily gaming videos. Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Destiny video. Now in today's video I want to talk to you about factions. Now factions are groups that are represented by vendors that are located around the tower that, when you get to level 20, will sell you legendary gear in exchange for reputation and marks. Now by default, when you begin the game, when you first meet your Guardian, you are aligned with the Vanguard and the Crucible factions. Crucible is no points for guessing for anything you do in the Crucible, and the Vanguard is for anything you do in the open world, so patrol missions, strike missions, all that stuff like that. They will all earn you appropriate reputation. Now, if you go over here and speak to this chap down here, he is the first person you will speak to when you first enter the tower. He is your Vanguard representative. Now, you look over to the side, this is your current reputation. You'll see that I am not even rank 1, I haven't really spent too much time working towards the Vanguard reputation, so that's why it's so low. Now, what we're interested in is over here, all the Vanguard armor. You see that at level 20, I can then buy this stuff in exchange for Vanguard marks, provided I am Vanguard rank 2. You'll also notice that all the items here have various different stats, you know, intellect, discipline, strength, all stuff like that. They do look pretty cool, as you can see here, but this is only one of your options. Again, I did mention the Crucible. Crucible, there is the chap over here to the right who will sell you weapons, or the chap over here, Lord Shax, to your left, who first invites you to the Crucible and will then sell you armor. Again, really cool looking stuff. Bring this up here, you can see, for example, the chest. Looks pretty damn cool, but there is more to it than just Vanguard and Crucible. Vanguard and Crucible, while I said you are automatically aligned to them, are not your only choices. There are 3 other factions located around the tower: New Monarchy, Dead Orbit, and Future War Cult, or FWC. There are also supposed to be another 2, Osiris and Seraphs, I believe, but they are not currently in the game, so I guess they're going to be added at a later date. But let's take a look at the 3 existing factions. First up, you have New Monarchy, and this is actually the faction that I'm aligned with, and you'll find them down here. Go and speak to this chap and you'll see that, as with all these guys, he will sell you a range of emblems so you can demonstrate your allegiance, a range of weapons for all your different firepower, and a range of pieces of armour. Now, they all have a complete set, so you'll have chest, gloves, head, and boots, as well as a cape. Now, the cape is the interesting thing. You need to bear in mind that because at the start of the game you're automatically aligned with the Vanguard and the Crucible, you haven't spent any time trying to work towards these guys. So the way that you do that is by buying one of these items. You see, these are the only items you can buy without having to be, you know, a rank up in that particular clan. So for example, I don't have to be rank 1 or rank 2 or anything like that. I can buy them straight out as long as I have enough money. Now, by wearing one of these, all while I do things out in the open world, for example when I'm doing missions, when I'm doing bounties, when I'm doing things like that, then I earn reputation towards this clan. Then second on the list we have Dead Orbit. If you jump over here, down in the hangar, speak to this chap over here, he is your Dead Orbit vendor. Again, same gig, range of emblems, range of weapons, and range of gear. Forgive the fact that you can't actually see the colours in here. I'm currently wearing a shader, so that's why everything looks red and gold, but this armour would be black and white, and New Monarchy is black and red. No, sorry, not black and red, white and red. There you go. So, these are your set of armour, or these are kind of pieces from the Dead Orbit guys. And lastly, you have the Future War Cult, who you will find up here. If you run up towards the lady that would repair your sparrow right at the beginning of the game, and you spin around and got this staircase, you'll find that this lady here, standing by the window, is your Future War Cult vendor. And once again, same gig. Emblems, weapons, gear. So, now you know where the different vendors are. The question is, which one do you want to align yourself with? Now yes, admittedly, you could align yourself with all of them. You could spend your time, you know, ranking up one reputation, then you switch your banner, your cloak, your tabard, whatever you want to call it. You switch that, you rank up the next one, and you keep going. And yes, you can actually do that. It will take you a long time, because reputation is not fast to gain, but you can do it. But in the meantime, you're obviously going to need to pick one first. So the question is, how do you pick? Now yes, you could do what I would ordinarily do and just say, hey, which one has the coolest looking armour, and then go and choose that one. But given that I wanted to be sensible this time around, I decided I'm going to go with the actual sensible option and decide stat-wise which one is best. So the next question is, how do you decide? Well, if I bring up my character here and you take a look at the 3 important stats, I'm going to select a random piece of armour, this will do for now, and I hover over these. Ignore light. Light is obviously a really important thing, but that's not what we're looking at for now. What we're looking at is intellect, discipline, and strength. Now intellect, as it says here, intellect decreases the cooldown time of Arc Blade, allowing you to use it more often. Now Arc Blade is my super for the Blade Dancer class, so you can read this as intellect decreases the cooldown time for supers. Discipline decreases the cooldown time for your grenades, allowing you to use them more often. And strength reduces the cooldown time of Blink Strike, allowing you to use it more often. Now Blink Strike is the modifier for my melee attack, so you can read this as strength reduces the cooldown time for your kind of melee ability. So, supers, grenades, melee. Now you need to think, how do you play as a character? Because this is going to determine what you do. I, for one, being a blade dancer, use my super a hell of a lot, and I also use melee a hell of a lot, because obviously once my super runs out, I'm up close and personal, so I do like to sort of stab them to finish it off. So I therefore want a set that is really good in strength and really good in intellect, and that just so happens to be the new monarchy. Again, if we run back to our good old-fashioned guys here, and go and check out their gear, you can actually see... Here's the goods. Pull it up over here. Their helmets have plus 47 intellect and plus 48 strength. Of course, they also do have various different abilities down below. For example, melee hits replenish grenade energy and whatnot. But the important thing is the stats. What is important to you? Perhaps you're one of these characters that really likes to use grenades. Maybe grenades are the bread and butter of your move or your kind of playstyle, in which case you're going to want to go for discipline. Or perhaps, you know, you're a Titan and perhaps melee is your main focal point, then strength is going to be all about it. But the question is, you know, what you really need to do is determine what is most important to you as a character. And then once you do that, that will determine what you then go with. To summarise, Dead Orbit are good for melee and grenades, or discipline and strength. Future War Cult are good for grenades and super, or intellect and discipline. And New Monarchy are good for super and melees, or intellect and strength. So, there you have it. They are your options. But you might then ask, what about the Vanguard? Surely I want to just go with them. If I've been building up my reputation throughout the game, why would I want to switch? Well, allow me to demonstrate. Yes, the Vanguard do sell gear, and yes, it is still good, and it is completely viable. But if you are trying to build a particular kind of stat boost or something like that, then it's not going to be ideal. The reason I say that is because if you look at their gear, it's a bit of a mishmash. The helmet, for example, intellect and discipline. The arm, intellect and discipline. The chest, on the other hand, intellect and strength. The legs, intellect and discipline. So you see, you start to get the picture that you won't get a uniform spread of your stats. Now maybe you want this. Maybe you want to have a bit in each, so that way you can actually get the kind of benefits of a bit of grenade cooldown, a bit of super cooldown, and a bit of melee cooldown. But if you do really want to be sort of proficient in one thing, you know, you want to have really fast supers, constantly use them all.
Hey all, so sorry about that. I guess I left the mic going, but pretty quiet. So, hey there, Juju Dang Dang. Welcome to the channel. Please be sure to hit the heart and give me a follow if you're enjoying the cast. This is a time of night typically where I just kind of you know, jump around to some different apps. I may play a little bit more of Destiny, or you know, check out some Doom, or you know, any of the other ones that that I have, you know, several games that I haven't even gotten to. At this point though, I'm going to play a little bit of Smite. And for those of you who haven't played Smite, it's a 5-on-5 or 3 versus 3 Battle of Gods on some different, you know, maps. So you have a conquest map, you have a, which is like 3 lanes, and you have to break down their towers and ultimately kill their tank. Then there's Arena, which is just straight fighting back and forth between the gods. So pretty cool. Different gods. They're bringing out some gods every time, but for $20 you can buy the whole god pack. The big thing, of course, will be getting your skins and different voices and all that stuff, right? So same kind of stuff as Overwatch. Just kind of different genres, right? One's an FPS. I don't know what you call these. I mean, they're not FPSs. Certainly they're third person, I think. They're also, you know, throwing magic, so I don't know if we still call that an FPS. Interesting. Anyways, we'll go ahead and jump in and play a quick arena battle. So it's 1:04 in the morning here on the Pacific Coast. And so good morning. It's Labor Day. Happy Labor Day for all of those hard workers out there. And yeah, I hope you have a really fun day. Enjoy yourselves. So, also, if you are looking for a good group to keep up to date with what's going on in gaming, specifically virtual reality gaming, I run the VR Elite group, and you can click on the Facebook button below to take you to join. Typically, I do VR streaming, just recovering from surgery, so kind of staying away from that, which makes me stand. It's a little hot tonight, so I can probably put HD, but normally I'd be playing these up on my 30-foot screen. Now I'm playing up on my 32-inch screen, so I'm just going to check real quick what and this is just telling me that I have quests for the week. So, okay, so we're gonna get out of that, go over here, and we're gonna go versus. So I'm aiming it to level 30. Once I get to level 30, I can actually start playing ranked play, and I think that's the real goal, is getting to ranked play. So let me change this input over here on the 32-incher, so that we're not playing on a 21-inch, rather play on a 32-inch. You know, I just realized I think I have to, well, I should have hit the A button to accept that, but I think I have to actually enable desktop audio. No, this is still coming over in the NDI stream. So, we should still be hearing some of the audio for Smite. Okay, yeah, we're hearing it. So, for those of you just tuning in, so, you know, recently I've been discussing having your gaming machine versus your streaming machine, and how to do that without purchase of like a capture card, expensive, you know, hardware. So I have, right here is a 6, almost 7-year-old HP machine. Great machine, bought it, you know, top end, so I mean really future proofed. I mean, even right now it meets all the requirements for VR with the exception of the video card. I can add a video card, away I go on it, and then I have my VR machine sitting next to it, slash, you know, gaming machine slash we use Shadow PC, so you know, these are all kind of thin clients at that point. So I use NDI so that I can just run this small little NDI client that sends stream out on the network, and any of these Streamlabs machines that I have built can pick up that you know, stream and then broadcast it out to Twitch, and that's what I'm doing right now. So it's really great because it changes, you know, your overhead from being, you know, like 20%, you know, 15 to 20% on your GPU, 20 to 30% on your CPU, you know, down to like 7% on the CPU, 4% on the GPU to stream the graphics, you know. So so it's a great little tool. I can pop over on the screen on the other one if I wanted to. They have what's called NDI monitors. You know, I literally could be sitting here playing, even if the Xbox, well, you need it hardwired, but if it was in the other room, it hardwired. You know, for any of you that have tried doing streaming from your Xbox wireless, it's a lot of glitchiness and problems and frustrations. Get it really quick. So these 3 machines here, I've got a Star Wars laptop, an HP desktop, and then a Skytech Archangel desktop that I use. So they're all 3 hardwired, and then I have the Xbox S sitting 32-inch monitor, and it's also hardwired, so kind of make sure that I don't have any issues with lag. And no longer am I taking the hit for the encoding. So, you know, I noticed when I was doing the recording, it seemed pretty easy to do VRKnightz, but when I moved over to actually try streaming them live, I myself really paying the price on the encoding costs on the gaming machines. So, you know, I'm sure maybe I'll be able to tweak through it since I'm peaking it by 90%. But you know, why have to do it? You know, you have available machines, and you can move that workload somewhere else, which kind of crosses over into what I do for a living. So with VMware consultant, I've been doing virtualization since the dawn of virtualization. Citrix app virtualization since the beginning back in the 80s. So, you know, I truly understand the whole idea of the streaming experience versus, you know, the local experience that we get to on the side. Keep it quiet, I don't want to have my kids wake up. And it's only a problem because they went to bed tonight, but they're pretty deep sleepers, and I probably could just keep talking, but, you know, the dog starts walking around, and she's she will have, shit, she's a kid herself. Yeah, so she grabs the kids and always sit in their legs, pillows. Seems forever to get to a game tonight. Probably finish our Destiny Patrol mission that we had. I think that's the cue for
I'll be your hero. Ha ha!
Oh, looks like I'm the only one that has a frame around mine. Looks like on Tuesday there at 10 a.m. there's some stuff going on to see the Team Rival versus Team Dignitas, which is probably right here on Twitch. If I can, I'll broadcast it. Alright, I'm kind of falling asleep here, so in case I do, I wouldn't want you guys to watch me snore, so cover up the camera.
Boy, does it feel good to be back and kicking ass! Who's with me? Unlike any other.
An ally has been slain.
Why are you running?
An enemy has been bested. Double kill. An ally has been slain.
cannot break? Whoa. Wow.
Some more.
An ally has been slain.
It's really only 4
An enemy has been slain.
I make it look easy.
Killing spree.
Let's get it.
An enemy has been
Don't
bested.
die.
It's alright.
An ally has fallen.
I hate these ones.
What a weapon. Look
An
at it.
ally has been slain.
Why are you running?
Not her intentions.
An enemy has been slain.
Not this
Double
day.
kill.
Jade.
Who's with me?
Triple kill.
How are you doing? Let's get it. Who's with me?
Slain an enemy.
Let's get it. I think it looks easy.
An ally has been slain.
This spear is unlike any other.
Double kill.
Enemy missing right.
Pretty intense 9 hours.
Stay a while.
I'm ready to be remembered as a legend.
You have been slain.
Not gonna bother me, man. I'm already half asleep. Sometimes really just freaking drive you up the wall.
Rampage.
No more.
An enemy has been bested. has been slain.
Yeah, I enjoy this game. It's you know, gaming feeling with some of the others that you're playing, but I'm trying to get to level 30 to get your gameplay on it. I got
An ally has been slain.
Why are you running? I'm gonna catch you. Run with me!
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been bested.
This spear is unlike any other.
Get your kills up, keep your deaths down, and your assists inside. I have the store and the abilities all set on auto right now. Otherwise, I could buy my own stuff. But right now, like I'm going right now.
Killing spree.
Get your seeds moving and get the tickets. So the idea is to complete their tickets. So if you look down inside, underneath kind of the map, there's a tickets map. And up above is really kind of a scoreboard, but the tickets are really what matters in this event. Now there's lots of other events.
An enemy has been slain. Let's not call attention to us. An ally has fallen.
Not this case.
They only have 59 tickets left, so I think we're going to be hard on the ground. Sorry, Hector did a very, very loud.
An enemy has been
bested.
bested.
Unlike any other.
See, I'm tired of using ridiculous statements. Tired of it.
Congratulations.
fact my voice is low. I'm you know, have my whole house is asleep, and I actually have my gaming set around my neck versus on my ears. And I've covered up the camera so you guys can't see me snore if I fall asleep. So keep in mind too that you can play any of these on your HMD and Vortex or big screen, virtual desktop, eSpatial, just to name a few. The Oculus desktop viewer, as well as Steam's equivalent. So there's lots of different ways that you can play your games on the big screen. But my favorite way is through Vortex. I prefer to execute the Windows 10 application for Xbox streaming, and then I'm able to curve the screen really quickly as well as horizontally. You know, basically stretch it to the full FOV that I have. You know, make it like 30 frames. I'll try to give you their godwood, and we got some favor, we got some vegetables, we got some experience, so effectively like 45 minutes to get to godwoods for 2. Alright, not bad. Flashing exclamation points. Disconnected or did some other kind of and they continue doing that more of it. So this is kind of like my 8th day, let's say 10th day. So I'm pretty rapid. Somebody else did words. That's kind of why anyways, overall I think it's a good play. And this gave me a Hopi skin. And this one gave me 2 favors. Alright, yay. We have spots for trying the chest and lungs for like so you have opportunities without spending any money to get scans and all that kind of stuff. I have, you know, fought a little bit here and there, but not a whole lot. It's overall a fun game and a challenging game, and there's several other modes. You can play all the gods in like the jungle practice mode, so you can test them if you want to. So anyways, like I said, cool game. So we're at that time of night again where I said I'm just kind of farting around, so to say, not feeling serious enough to do anything else in Doom. I guess I could probably run Doom. See, I'm tired in Destiny. I could probably run some more Smite, but I just want to see what else that I have down here that was something of let's see. Or maybe something wacky, or who knows. I'm certainly not going to spend time to build a city. You might play a little bit of Double Dragon, and the autumn of that, of course. Double Dragon was epic. There's some Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I have Ultimate Alliance 2. I wonder what I have Ultimate Alliance 1 installed. There's this Night Squad. I was playing it the other night. It's kind of cool. You kind of try to get the challenge. You're trying to get to the center, and people keep killing one another. Actually, I might try that one here in a second. Haven't looked at that one. Just download that one. Take a look. Played this a little bit. It's alright, but it's a little more involved than where I'm looking to be right at the moment. Of course, Sonic CD, we can do that, but that could become very involved. Either the Battlefronts are going to be involved to start with. Wars is going to be involved in the Republic. This is a great D&D game, so you ever get a chance, this is one definitely pick up and play. I am just not seeing what I'm gonna play for just for a minute. Let's see what this is. This looks pretty fun. So I'm definitely gonna have to add this to the we're killing a little bit of time list. So you guys will have to tell me what some of your favorite ones are. Let's see. I'm just gonna show you this real quick and then I'm gonna go to bed. No, I'm not doing a bird call, that was me moving my mic. And not like Mike, like another person, like Mike, you know, what you're talking about. See what I mean? So you all start back at your little base. So defeat your opponents, grab back to your base.
3, 2, 1, go. Storm takes the lead. Shooter takes the lead. Smash takes the lead. Reset. Takes the lead. Solo takes the lead. Whale stolen.
By the way, this one's called Night Squad, so VRKnightz out.